Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Old girl, I guess that her husband, she suspected that he was cheating on her, or maybe he was, and she took his mom's urn and threw the ashes in the lake.
God, that's ruthless. That's ruthless, man.
So she's being charged with some kind of bodily harm or some shit like that. I don't know. I mean, it ain't that important, but I think this like some shit you do, some shit you don't. Like you it's levels you stoop to.
Yeah.
But shit like that might get your head knocked off.
Ain't no mic. I'm on your ass.
Ooh.
Let's just call it what it is. Call it what it is. I'm on your ass.
So women are like.
I know what you about to say.
Oh yeah. But
I don't give a fuck about
you
none
can
of
go to like it's a whole nother level when you start doing shit like that.
I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm on your ass. The best place for you to be is in jail. The best place for you to be is in jail. If you do something like that, like dumping my mother's or any family member ashes into the dang on lake or whatever, like, bro.
Because you was mad.
Because you mad. Now I ain't do right.
Right.
But if you take it there,
you open anything's on the table from there for me.
And anybody that condones that, you're trash.
Anything is on the table for me.
You're trash.
You do that. Y'all can go look it up. I think it's a Texas woman. Her
you're trash.
She caught her husband stepped out on her, and she dumped his mother's ashes out of the urn into a lake. And
if you don't like what I'm saying, come see me.
I can't condone it. Won't condone it. There's some shit you do. Like, I don't even like fucking with my shit. Like, okay, you mad? You don't gotta fuck with my clothes, my shoes, my PlayStation. Like that. I think we too old for that. But once you do something like that, like you done took it to a whole nother level. Like, that's some shit I can never forgive you for, and never will.
For messing up your stuff.
Yeah. Well, no. Fucking with that urn.
Yeah, no.
The stuff is kind of materialist.
That can be replaced. That can be replaced.
Get mad, they get emotional and do shit.
No,
but
I will never understand it. But
me neither. Me neither.
But
just touching somebody's shit in general. But yeah,
that seems to be a normal thing in our society. So, all right, but come on, man. Dead ashes, man. Remains of a loved one,
right?
Dog.
Somebody that ain't did nothing to you.
Are you kidding me?
That's like, when you have motherfuckers, and I'm not just women, but you have motherfuckers that get mad and want to talk shit about your kids.
Right.
Same thing.
Talk about my damn baby, bro.
Same thing.
I'm on your head. What?
But I did have a question, someone to start with, man. They said, why do we think a lot of women pay more attention and talk about the fuckboys than the good guys out here?
Because there's more fuckboys than there are good guys. Duh.
Yeah, but
I mean, duh. That's easy. At the end of the day, you gotta look at it like this: more guys are out here trying to get wet than there are guys that are trying to find the love of their lives.
But do you tend to? Because I don't like to generalize either. But I mean, I don't give the women out here that's on that bullshit my attention. Like, I don't, what I'm saying? Like, I'll never have a conversation sitting down with a woman and be like, well, a lot of y'all ain't shit because X, Y, Z, da, da, da. But you get that a lot from women.
Yeah, because they're more emotional than we are. And they are, I feel like, they pour in more to, more relationships than we do. Like when it boils down to a woman,
okay,
she's more, most women Well, yeah, most women are gonna be more reluctant to say, okay, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna give this my all. Men aren't necessarily. Majority of men aren't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it stings them more.
Okay.
When they run across another fuckboy.
Look at this. You think this is? Oh yeah, he moves his arm out. But do you we got the finals on, but we still piling it. Do you think that a lot of these women getting in on their own way, as far as in finding the man that they might be looking for because they're putting more attention on some or giving energy to motherfuckers that they shouldn't even give to?
That's hard, man. You know what I mean? Because let's break it down. You're attracted, first thing first, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are majority of humans. I ain't gonna put it to men or women. Majority of humans are attracted to the physical first.
Right.
So you ride with the physical first, and then from there you get to learn a person and who they are, or whatever. Not even necessarily learn who a person is, but whatever a person decides to show you.
Okay.
Or what a person wants you to know about them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think for the most part, most women, they don't date to date, they date to marry.
Okay. Yeah.
So anybody that they're involved with or taking the time and saying, hey, I belong to you, so to speak, or we're an item. That's them buying into whatever it is that you're putting out, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like I said, there's more fuckboys out here than there are guys that are saying, hey, I want to settle down and do this and do that. There's guys out here that want that.
Right. Okay.
Right. But you got 8 guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them might be ready to be Mr. Everything, and 1 of them might be on the fence. The other ones, just want to get in the octagon and go crazy. Sorry, guys. I'm just,
yeah. No, we got this conversation coming up too.
Yeah.
I agree. But I do think for a sense, well, you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
Yeah.
I think that plays a big part into it, like you said.
First.
But also, I think there's a lot of components to it too. I think the accountability part too, because it ain't always the guys either.
No, it's not always the guys. No.
But so you got to a point in your life to where you can say, you know what, I fucked up. I did some, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I can't take all the blame. There's also, you know what I'm saying? There's also, and it takes 2, but they might kill us for this one. And we ain't even really started yet. They might kill us for this one. But
right me there.
So for the most part, a lot of when we tell you, well, they'll give you the impression that they don't do no wrong. It's always the nigga. It's always the man.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
I think we were supposed to talk about this with Brandy, the accountability factor, because she did say, men are more accountable, for their actions or fuck shit than women are, because most women will be, will let you know or say, oh, he did this, he did that, and
100%. 100%.
What the fuck did you do?
Yeah. Of course.
So,
of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, there is. It's a whole lot of other components, with it too.
Right.
But let's get this rolling, man. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who we are. Dre the Nomad, Reg Prime Minister. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us, checking in with us.
Definitely appreciate it.
What's good with you, man? What we doing, man? What we gonna do today?
Hey man, I'm good, dog.
The horns here. You said we need the horns. We got the horns. Going.
Just in case, man. I never really have a filter, but I'm gonna let them fly today. Right.
Before we do get started, and I hate that I have to do this because we did this last week and then the week before. I do want to give my condolences to the family members, that are dealing with the tragedies that happened in Tennessee and in Philadelphia. Both mass shootings in less than a 24-hour time frame?
Yeah.
It's like you went to sleep hearing about Philadelphia and woke up hearing about Chattanooga.
Right.
So it was, I think in Philadelphia, it was 3 killed and 9 or 10 injured.
Yeah.
In Chattanooga, I think it was 3 killed and 14 injured, which they got video of the Philadelphia shooting going on. They was just
I haven't seen it.
It's just like all you heard was cat, 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 cat. Like they said they was like firing in like a open like it was just kind of like what is it downtown, like on First Friday.
Really?
Motherfuckers just outside, having a good time, walking around, open bars, partying, just walking around, and somebody just start firing
out of nowhere. Condolences to the families affected in Chattanooga and in Philadelphia, man. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're around bozos and weirdos that feel like they can control what God has put on earth, and what they feel like they can control life and death, man. It's unfortunate.
I mean, it's getting to the point that like I really don't know what to say about any of this stuff no more.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that anytime we get on the mic, we are talking about another shooting, a mass shooting, or right. This is crazy, man. It's almost to the point where you like, damn, well, maybe we need to have another shutdown for some motherfuckers can sit down for a little bit.
Yeah, well,
these motherfuckers are making up for lost times.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't nobody outside like that, a year or two ago. And
explain to me how mass shootings is trending. It's a trending thing. It doesn't even fucking make sense, man.
No, and stupid, I can't explain it because I mean I'm still confused on just. I don't know. Maybe I value life a little. Well, for the most of us, we value life more than that. You know what I'm saying? And in my life personally, because as we see, there really ain't no such thing as the perfect crime. These motherfuckers getting caught. Everybody's getting caught.
Okay, I get
it. It ain't too many.
Right, like they doing it and like fuck it. Huh?
You mad at a motherfucker like these days. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little more calculated than that. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get, if I have that much of a problem with somebody, I got to figure out a way that I'm going, get away with this shit. Like to just pull a gun out in public, firing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like the Wild Wild West. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
Crazy. But condolences to those family members and everyone that's affected by it, and even the injured survivors that we'll pray for speedy recovery.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah.
Most importantly, man. And still for those that are affected by Buffalo and the Uvalde.
I don't know how to say it, but
just something like that. I don't want to butcher it. But so that Benny freestyle, song wasn't a freestyle. That song is to raise money for the victims in Buffalo, and it's also packaged with t-shirts. So I think you can click on the YouTube link, and it takes you to the link, and you buy t-shirts, and it gets you a t-shirt. Something Buffalo, but one of the things he had mentioned in the song, and I think he did an interview about it, he said that money was raised for the victims, but a lot of the victims' families said they didn't see no money from that. There's a GoFundMe for the victims, nobody saw money, nobody's seeing money. Like these people are having to, get loans or do this or do that just to bury, a loved one. When the city is saying they're taking care of this or taking care of that, it's money raised for it and nobody's seeing this money.
Are you surprised?
No, not at all.
Me neither.
Not at all.
Me neither, man. It's unfortunate, man.
But hey, shout out to the Buffalo Boys, Griselda, because they are going to take care of what they need to, and I do believe that.
Yeah, they do their part. You know what I mean? They do their part. I know. Trader Truth was saying that he had an opportunity to go talk to President Biden about a few things, but instead he decided that he was going to go up to Buffalo and do his part, man. So shout out to Trader Truth for being a stickler for, helping out wherever it's needed, man. Shout out to him.
And also shout out to Dave Chappelle.
For sure.
He's going to Buffalo and he's going to do
the proceeds from his show is going to give it all up too.
Everything going to the surviving victims. Yeah. So, yeah. So good things, man. I like to see us taking care of us, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But man, you got any announcements?
Yeah. Before we start, I do have announcements, man. First off, shout out to my baby cousin Danielette. This past weekend, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's big business, man. And I'm happy for you. I'll be home soon, and I'm again, whatever you need, you know how I give it up, Danielette. But whatever you need, I'm really excited. We got a new baby foot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I take my my name serious, and we so with that being said, she had a beautiful, healthy baby girl, Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna keep this train moving. So shout out to her, man. And I'll be home soon. Yeah, that's what I got.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't have any, not really announcements. I guess I got this trip to Jamaica coming up.
Sure.
For anybody that wants to join in or
for
come,
sure.
It is a group trip.
For sure.
You don't have to know anybody on it. Hey, you just want to get outside the country and go to Jamaica, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Reach out.
Well, I think you know what. Make sure that we, we'll make sure that we put more details on the Unapologetic IG for sure.
Okay.
To make sure we put more details out there, so if people want to come and whether it be people that we know personally or just fans, man, anybody can tap in, and I think that's something that we got to do a good job or better job of, and making sure that it's open. If you want to come out and rock with us, please do.
Yeah,
we're giving you the opportunity. We're putting it out there in the universe. Come on, come have a good time.
Yes, yeah, come have a good. Definitely, I got another idea too. And I'll talk about it during the Men's Health Talk. But that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to my daughter. By the time this podcast come out Saturday, she will be she will be celebrating her birthday. 23 years old. Wow. Yeah. Passion. That's my baby.
Shout out to my dog Passion, man.
Time flies. Yes, sir.
Man, stand up young woman, man. Shit, Passion, slow the fuck down.
and talking about she's in love. She felt like she met the right one. All this stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's just, she sent me a long text, man. I was talking to Cherie about this.
All right.
But she sent, so I'm gonna read a little bit. This is just off the fly. I wasn't even gonna do this, but she and I'll paraphrase because it kind of touched me. It brought a tear to my eye. She said, basically, he makes her feel special.
Yeah.
When they're together, she never has to worry about anything. He gives her so much love and support. But this is the part that got me. She said, he reminds me so much of you in a lot of ways of what a man should be. And I've never had that before.
That's heavy.
And I was like, that,
that's heavy.
like,
that's heavy.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Like,
that's heavy.
And it really touched me. I was like, man, like, but it goes to say, like, to our daughters, like, we are the first man that they ever loved. And what impression of men that we their first impression of men is what we are, how we are to them. And you just want to do you, but you want to do right and raise, and you don't know how, because you stuck with that struggle of, being the disciplinarian, when you have to be, being this, being that. So it's all about balance and all this stuff. But we don't never know if we're doing, if the kind of job we're doing, if we're doing right, we're doing wrong. We just want to raise a good child. But once they start dating and they say stuff like this, and you like, you know what, like, I've never really had the dating talk with her. Like we've had talks about, past guys she's dealt with, because of course she has a daughter. Right. So we've had talks, but I've, just to hear her, say that, it's like, wow, like the person I chose to be, or who I portrayed her around her, and that she sees is a positive, influence on, and that's what she looks for or is trying to find in a man.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, man. It's about what we display as dads, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about that. It's about what we display. And my hat is off to you, man. Good job, dog. Job well done.
I appreciate it.
Job well done. That's a stamp. I bet that made you feel good. I bet, man.
It did. And nigga wanted to cry. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like,
and that's okay, bro. Yeah, that's okay, because guess what? At the end of the day, when we have these kids, guess what? We give a very, very big chunk of our life up to them, because we become teachers. We become nurturers, right?
And that's the appreciation right there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's the appreciation. Because you don't get the pat on the back, it's a good job, Chad. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids never, and but that's an ongoing thing, because I never like told my mom, like, Mom, you did a good job raising me, pat on the back, you know what I'm saying? But the satisfaction is watching your kid grow up, and they're making a good life for themselves, decent, whatever else. Yeah. But that's definitely like a pat on the back, and I'm like, wow, like, my baby sitting here telling me, like, she, I'm a positive influence.
You appreciate it. You appreciate it.
Yeah. But shout out to my baby.
Shout out to Passion, man.
On another rotation around the sun.
That's dope. 23 years old.
And the young person talk. I'm getting old. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Man, I remember I seen Passion one day. Man, I was in Colombia, man, fucking around. Man, I went to the motherfucking, I don't know what it was. I saw Passion, man. Passion was young. She was in the motherfucking grocery store, dog. And now, fast forward, man, she's growing to a grown, beautiful young woman, man. Shout out to you, Passion.
Yes, indeed.
It's crazy, man. Time is flying. God damn.
Ah, yeah. And it won't stop, man. You got a recap? You got any comments, anything you want to share about last episode?
I don't have a recap, but I would be remiss if I did not say that I am smitten kitten, because Friday I get the opportunity. I'll be going up to Virginia on my way to DC to pick up my firstborn, Skylar, and Reggie. When I tell you, man, I'm fucking ecstatic, dog. I cannot wait to get my little girl, man. Like, that's my partner. You know what I mean? I love my son to death. Like, it's nothing against him. He's me. But when I tell you, this little girl, this to see it, you know what? It's crazy to see a female with your traits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To me, it is out of this world, because I know I'm a wild boy.
All right.
Right? I know I am. But to see a 9-year-old,
okay,
and I'm, late 30s, to see a 9-year-old
that's definitely what they call a chip off the block.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Like it's wild. So this is I get you get to get my dog, man, and I'm gonna shoot up to DC for next week and spend Father's Day with my steps pops. Yeah.
And shout out to Skylar.
Thanks, man. Yeah, for sure. My poo.
I don't know. I gotta figure.
Who lit up? Listen. I didn't even understand. Like when she first heard the pod, of course I was like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how she knew about it, but bruh, she was listening. She was I thought she was watching her iPad or whatever, and she heard me shout her out, and she heard you big her up.
Okay.
And bro, she blushed and like, oh man, she loved it. I don't know who the hell letting her listen to this, but
I like that, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we for the children, man. We love the children. We love the children over here. But I don't have that much of recap. You know, of course, you know, I got a lot of, comments on the Hoochie Daddy shorts,
What you get? Tell me what you got.
Just the I would never have, looked at y'all as, but I mean, that's probably people that
wait.
Because
look at this.
as the, the I guess I'm not gonna say supporters, but wearing them or whatever else, because like you said during that podcast, like it ain't like it's not a new trend. It's not a new trend. Knee's been out for summers now. I mean, well, last 2 summers ain't nobody been able to go nowhere. But I mean, hell, I ain't. I remember when I was TCS. I was in Kuwait. I came back. I went to Atlanta, visit my dad and his family. They had something going on, and I stopped back through here. This is my first time seeing you since I got back. Seeing you and Shonda, and I had already picked up some shorts and everything, but I'm like, damn, all the shorts, like shorts are getting short. You know what I'm saying? And you had your knees.
And then you saw me. Right.
But and I already had some. I was like, all right, well, my nigga Trey got the same, he got the same type of short. But that was back in like 16, 17. Right. Yeah. So I mean, it ain't nothing new, but I guess it's just the frequency of it. But ladies, y'all gonna have to get used to it. Listen, these if I get them swimming shorts with that's mid and little thigh showing, but
yeah,
they say y'all niggas just trying to get slutted out. That's what shit. Why not?
Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, right. If that's what you want, but at the end of the day. I'm a fashion ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with fashion. I like what I like more than anything. I try to set the trend when I was doing this, like you said, back it wasn't necessarily cool to do it, right? It wasn't a thing for everyone to do it. But like, nah, fuck all that. Like that's what I'm on.
Right.
What you gonna do? I gotta get out of that mindset. I gotta get out of that mindset because I always resort to violence, and that's not it. So Unapologetic Nation, I'm sorry, but I always think about that. What you gonna do? You gonna stop me? But it's not. I should not be like that.
Check me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I shouldn't be like that. The bottom line is I like what I like. Reggie like what he like. Men like what they like. Now I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not going to have the fucking. Like we said last week, bro, I'm not gonna have the cootie cutter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do all. Like I'm not gonna do all that, man. But at the same time, bro, I'm not gonna have knickerbockers on either, bro. Like, come on,
skorts and shit. Whatever they call that shit.
Right, a skort. A skort.
Whatever that shit is. Yeah. I ain't gonna have.
Wow, I saw some youngins try to bring
or whatever.
I saw some youngins try to bring skorts and baby fat back. I don't think it lasted. Wow. I don't think it lasted too long.
It ain't.
So what?
And one thing I do want to go back maybe an episode or two. We was talking about alpha beta males. I don't think there was no confusion on it, but I don't think neither one of us said that a man that considers his wife's or woman's opinion is a beta male.
Were you checked on that?
Well, it was a conversation. I wasn't checked, but it was a conversation. But I mean, because we did talk about, someone a man that's maybe scared to make decisions or hesitant or has to always you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know why we had to have that conversation, but because we know the man, or we know the type, the one that's just don't have an opinion or scared to make a decision. I think that's what was said. It was nothing to the effect of, a man that, wants to, he's going to make a decision, but he has to run it by his woman first. That's not a beta male. If you're in a relationship, that's what you should do anyway. I mean, if you're going to make a decision, especially if it affects both individuals,
right,
there should be some kind of input.
Yeah, on both parties for sure.
Yeah,
it should be.
So I would never say that, a man that has to run this by his woman is a beta male. No, a motherfucker that is told, well, or hey, I might, I don't know, let me run this by my wife. No, but a guy that's like, Jay, I can't go out with you tonight. My wife said no. It ain't a good night, or I'm getting too old. Because I think I did bring up that
you did.
I'm getting a little too old to go out and hang out. Like, no, now that might be some beta male shit, but
But even still, like, let's be clear, like it's nothing negative about being a beta male. It's not negative. If that's your niche, that's your niche. And it's nothing wrong with that.
You have hunters and you have gatherers.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
but
hey, that's your
hunters and gatherers. But so that would be a negative term, a gatherer, because in school we learned that gatherers were more or less that was females. Men were supposed to be hunters, but I mean, not all men are hunters.
You don't think so?
No. Well,
I can't subscribe to that. I think that they're strong hunters and they're not so strong hunters. But I think it's like we say, or we subscribe to women being nurturers and women being, it's in their DNA to be kept, if you will, by a man. I also think that it's in a man's DNA to provide and to be that some degree of what Google or whatever search engine that you look up says a man is. It's in you somewhere.
Okay. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Might not be strong, but
it might not be strong.
Yeah. The post is weak on it, but
but it's in there. It's in there. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's in there. Yeah, it's in there.
I got you. All right. The post is weak. So hey, sports talk. Sports talk.
Ring the alarm. You know what I'm saying? Ring the alarm.
Sports talk. Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
So I think when we recorded last week, we didn't talk about it, but at the time, there was 22. Was it civil or criminal? I think it was criminal cases.
It's criminal,
right? Which were they found nothing on it, but once we started recording, a 23rd came up.
Yeah, 20.
And now there's a 24th. And also with that, New York Times did some kind of investigation. They talked to women and they said within 17-month time frame, he has, I guess, had interactions with at least 66 women.
66.
As far as in massages and whatever else. There's nothing that said he did or he didn't do it. So, I mean, it's not, we're not going to indict him here. But you just want to think, like, when there's, they say when there's smoke, when there's smoke, there's fire somewhere. And that could just be him getting massages. I'm not gonna say he did anything.
Yeah,
but he did get massages. To what extent, I have no idea. But that's crazy. 66 and 17 months.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I think. And I talked to someone prior to us recording.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think is he had.
We sponsored by this Long Island. It's light skin, but
yeah. If let me tell you something. Side note: if a Long Island don't like lemonade after fucking with you, man, I don't want it. I don't want it. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker try to put some Coca-Cola in my Strong Island. I might try to tell it to come out back.
Hey, listen, that's how I get my Long Island. I tell them no Coke.
Yeah, no Coke. Yeah, right.
If you want to put something in it, you can use some pineapple juice. Put a splash of pineapple juice with no Coke. But yeah.
But what I was saying, I had a discussion from a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you know what? That it's not an issue of, and I just want you to hear me out. Think about this. Mm-hmm. It makes sense. This man just signed a mega deal, right? So it's not about money, because he knows with the money he can get the IG models, he can get the baddest of the baddest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more so about him getting women that might not be on that type of time to do what he wants them to do.
So that's kind of the
fetish. That's the fetish.
Okay.
Right? and it made sense to me.
That does. It makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense because we always ask the question, when you get a person that has everything, right? Your kids, and no correlation, but I just want to make it make sense. You taking great care of your kids. Mm-hmm. Your kids have never wanted for anything.
Right.
My kids don't want for anything.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So every single year, we think about, it's the hard. I listen. I don't have a child that's my child is 4 years from being a teenager, and every year I drive myself crazy about what I can get my kid for Christmas, birthdays, this and the third. Because what do you give to a person that has everything?
Okay. It's a struggle. Yeah.
Right. So going back to Deshaun Watson, he got the money.
Right.
Right. The money can pay for whatever, the money can pay for the model chicks. Hell, we just saw it the other day. He just had Mia Khalifa in his fucking house playing fucking basketball in the fucking kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we know how she give it up.
Yeah.
The world knows how she give it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more so about, like, I think that's the thing. That's the fetish. That's what gets them. For this woman that goes to work every day and respects her job, and I could be wrong, but I'm just saying what I think.
Mm-hmm.
For this woman that goes to work every day, who takes pride in her work, who does what she does, can I really get her to come into my realm. It doesn't have to be, but that's what makes sense to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And you know, like I said, we're not going to indict him here.
Yeah, of course not.
But
of course not. Alleged, because it's all alleged.
Yeah, it's all alleged. But I mean, it makes a lot of sense because you know, there's a lot of people, not just men, that are infatuated or love to chase what ain't, you know, I guess what they can't get, or they want to have what they can't get, because he's used to people wanting him. So if there's someone like you hire somebody to come massage you, and they're not like, they just come in there and start rubbing you, and it's like not none of that other fandom shit. Can I have a picture? Can I have an autograph? Oh my God, it's Deshaun Watson, whatever else. You know, it's just somebody in there. I'm about my business. I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
That might become a little challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure as a man, and we'll just flip it to a vice versa. As a man, you've met women that you didn't really show no, like, okay, you fine, you bad, but I've dealt with fine and bad before. Okay, I'm not going, you know, listen, that the pretty girl privilege don't work on me. And she's like,
that shit don't work on me for sure.
This nigga Dre, he ain't giving me no attention like all these other niggas do. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Now it's a challenge. Let me see what's up.
Yeah, operation take this nigga down.
So So I mean, that could be something with him, far as in, okay, this woman ain't enamored by who I am, what I got, my money, or whatever else. So, you know, I can see it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense.
Seriously, man.
But this nigga got a massage problem, though.
Listen, I don't think it's a problem, because I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can't count, if really, like me, like, bro, honestly, I like massages. I like to be fucking rubbed on, because my body hurts a lot.
66 different women in 17 months.
I
understand. Yeah,
I can't speak on that. I can speak on I can't speak on that, because I'm not in that boat.
Yeah.
Because I would never be able to, because at the end of the day, me, you know, in my realm and where I am, I would have to pay the cost to be the boss. I don't have, my money's not that long.
Yeah. We definitely got the shot.
I don't have that money.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that at the end of the day, like me, I like massages. I like to be rubbed on. My body fucking aches. I know your body fucking aches.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get it. Now, everything extra after that, you know, happy endings and all that good jazz, whatever. Hey, if that's what you on, that's what you on. But I'm not gonna knock the man for wanting to motherfucking be at the massage parlor and doing that. I mean, again, I had a discussion prior to us getting on, you know, us recording, and said that, you know, NDA, he can get NDA agreements or disclose, you know, whatever paperwork, and, you know, say, hey, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna have you do that or whatever, blah 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 blah. But again, that's too easy for somebody that may or may not be, you know, engaged in what it is that they're saying is an issue, you know. So that would have blew the lid off if he would have did what I thought he was about to do. But you know, man, and I saw Stephen A say today, like, when is the NFL gonna suspend this young man?
You know, I don't want to cut you off.
No, it's fine. No, that's all. I saw it.
Well, for them, Stephen A. in particular, is definitely the where there's smoke, there's fire thing. I can't say he did or didn't do this, but he needs to be suspended until they find out, more, whether this is valid or it's invalid. But you're still suspending somebody. That's feeding into the narrative, you're guilty until proven guilty, or guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to black people. Molly goes hard on Deshaun Watson.
Does she?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch that shit anymore, man.
I hate that when that topic
shit.
comes up, she go hard on him. But yeah, of
course.
Yeah. Yeah. But she goes hard on him.
Okay.
But if he is guilty, hopefully there's something done about it. If he isn't,
and be clear, make no mistake about it. If this man is out here, he's making or he's coercing or whatever word you want to put in there, fancy, not fancy, whatever. If he is making these motherfucking women do some shit that they don't want to do, no, off with his fucking head.
Right.
Period. Be clear. We're not condoning anything. If he's making women do what he wants them to do against their own will, we're not we're not signing up. We're not subscribing to that. Be clear on that.
Or even forcing himself on them.
Yeah, we're not
soliciting.
Period. We're not. No, hell no.
Right.
That shit is wrong. I'm talking about from a standpoint of second and third order effects, since we are in men's mental health month.
Absolutely. We'll get into it.
But I'm talking about, going into a deeper, in the other side of it, right? I don't know. Bottom line, I'm not signing up. You're not signing up. Unapologetic, the podcast is not signing up. If you're making any person do something against their own will, no, fuck you. You get what you deserve.
Absolutely. Period. Black or white, it don't matter.
I don't give a fuck about the color.
Yeah.
Period. People. No, we're not signing up for that. So let's just be clear on that.
Yeah. Off of him. So Charlotte Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Carolina Panthers.
Charlotte, Carolina.
It should be Charlotte, but because I understand they do their spring, summer, and Rock Hill. Yeah. Which is
awesome.
It's South Carolina.
But, I mean,
even the inaugural season, they did a lot, and so South Carolina feels like they have as much right to this team as, which I'd never say the Carolinas. I never.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, us being Carolinians, North Carolinians.
Yeah.
I only say it when it comes down to sports. Honestly.
Okay.
I only say it when it comes down to certain sports. Now when it comes down to that the word Carolina, that it's a bit different. It's pay homage and respect what the fuck going on. We say Carolina. We talk about the Hills. We're not talking about no fucking Gamecocks.
You got to.
Right? It's not even close. But I know what you're saying. So me being a Panther fan, I understand it. Like, let's just be honest.
Right.
Like, you're not fucking like, no disrespect to South Carolina. But when it comes down to money and revenue, it's not even close.
Not at all.
So South Carolina can't afford the Panthers, right? But it's cool. So they did what they did. I get it. It was a smart business move. You know what I mean? To get money coming from South Carolina.
So to group both of them in.
Yeah, but in all actuality, we know what the fuck going on.
And we have to make y'all feel a part of it. So guess what?
Right.
So this is the Carolina's team.
Yeah, but we know where the money's coming from.
Right.
Cool.
But so the Panthers.
Okay.
The Panthers.
Yeah.
now have the first openly transgender cheerleader.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
big. And it was funny that it said openly,
right.
Because it could be the possibility that there's more that just haven't said that I'm a transgender. But I really didn't look at the picture or whatever. So I'm not. I wouldn't judge by looks anyway. I don't care.
You know, that's my squad. So I saw it, buddy.
Well, so yeah. So if it was
I saw it, buddy.
I probably would have. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you being Panthers fan,
right? How do I feel
about it? Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, I had to. At this point, I cannot be like biased. You understand what I'm saying? I have my personal beliefs. You know what I mean? I do. I have my personal beliefs. I have what I believe is right, what I have, and what I think is wrong. However, if again, we are big on what society shows.
Okay.
Right, on what society says is right and what's wrong. And if we see where we're going as a nation, as the world, we see where we're going. Right. And if and the thing about it is, and even in my profession as it is today, you have to be open to people are who they are.
Yeah.
And who am I to say who this person is or who this person is not, or what they look like to me or what they don't look like. I'm not gonna do that. Those days are over with for me.
Right.
For me.
How often do you look at the cheerleaders anyway? Too.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Listen, I had the Hornets. Maybe 12 years ago. One of my classmates in North Carolina became one of the Hornets cheerleaders, right? Okay. But besides that, I don't give a shit about no fucking really cheerleaders, dog. I don't care.
Probably the only cheerleaders you really see is the cowgirls, really. I mean, and they ain't even the most spectacular. They ain't even.
Bottom line is, exactly, to each his own. Honestly, shout out to the Panthers for making the trend, making the step. You know what I'm saying? Inclusion
and
transparency.
You know the state of North Carolina, and how the Bible Belt is.
Oh my God, do I?
So that's big in itself.
It is. It's huge. So shout out to the Panthers, man, for being woke from that standpoint, and being hip and giving people the opportunity to do what it is that they want to do, whether it's man, woman, or how they identify. Man, shout out to them.
Yeah,
seriously,
absolutely. I think it's big. It's going to open the doors for a lot of others.
Yeah,
that want to do it. And like I said, I mean, it's a big deal, but to me, it's not such as a big deal because, like I said, I don't really look at the cheerleaders. We don't really see the cheerleaders a lot like that anyway. And to me, a lot of the cheerleaders ain't the best looking one. I mean, they don't really have a lot of us there. But so for this to be a black man as a transgender, cheerleader is a big thing. And I do think it's progressive, and I definitely applaud the Carolina Panthers for doing it because of the state in general. Man, if y'all aren't familiar with it, North Carolina was one of the last states to probably go along with the what was the bathroom bill. So to where it had the gender specific bathrooms, or you know what I'm saying, or transgender bathrooms, like where a transgender man or woman could not use the bathroom that they identify with because of state laws or policies. So I mean that's a big thing. on that.
People don't understand, man. You know, North Carolina's a crazy state,
Right.
bro.
And that caused North Carolina, particularly at Charlotte, to lose the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And CIAA moved and
Yeah.
hasn't came back.
Yeah, and it's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna come back. So
I'm telling you, man, people don't understand, man.
Right.
North Carolina is I ain't gonna say effed up, but that shit is wild. And it took for me to be an adult to understand that shit, man. My mom and my stepfather, you know, they told me, you know, years ago, bro, when I was in high school, I'm just like, man, I want to be at home. You know what I mean? Like, it's home. Like, this is the best fucking thing since sliced bread. But now that I'm older, you know what I'm saying? I'm an adult now, and I got man, North Carolina is nuts.
Yeah, it is. And I love it.
Love it. I've
never wanted to go back. Like I've had plenty of times to be stationed at Bragg.
Oh my God.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
No.
I'm good. We ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah. Aaron Donald.
Okay.
This nigga back the Brinks truck up.
What'd he get?
Was it 96? So I know it's a $40 million raise over the next 2 years.
Yeah.
So whatever he was getting, add 40 onto that for 2022, 23, and 24.
He's the most dominant defensive player in the game today.
He's the most dominant for probably a couple.
Several,
a whole lot of years.
Yeah,
because he is probably the one defender that we've seen in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
that like affects the game to where it's like he is a game changer on the defensive end.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. I saw something today. You had to put him on a list with the likes of Reggie White and Dion.
Not even LT?
No, for sure LT.
Okay. All right.
For sure LT.
Because LT would be the first one on that. But yeah.
You think so? Over Reggie White? Over Dion? I know he changed the game as far as game planning, but you gonna say you had to, when it comes down to Dion and Reggie White, like LT, he's top 5 for me for sure. I think we're in agreement to that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the most dominant defensive player is Dion. I think so. I think so. And after Dion, I go Reggie White. And then I go LT. Without us dipping into the sports talk.
Yeah. We're not gonna
we are. Yeah.
I don't know. I might go LT1.
Yeah.
Well, because Dion, yes, but it took Dion to be, and I understand this. NFL is probably the ultimate team sport. But Reggie White was just unstoppable.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
And Dion on an island, but I do think like against a Jerry Rice, it would be a difference. He never saw Jerry Rice in a Super Bowl.
Okay, but
the
Super Bowl is one game.
It's one game, but I mean, like so for instance, Aaron Donald, he changes the game.
He got quadruple teamed in the Super Bowl
in every aspect, not just the Super Bowl, NFC Championship, the semifinals, or whatever else. Like he directly impacted the game.
Dion too.
Yeah, Dion. You can't. Well, so all of them did.
Yeah, you can't throw strong side.
All of them did.
Dion. When you open up, Dion, when you open up as a quarterback, right-handed, left-handed, You look at 21.
But you do. But with Dion, and listen, I love Dion. He played for my team. He played for 49ers and won a chip for us. Dion only played one side of the field.
Okay. But he played one side of the field.
He'll play the strong side, but if you move your strong receiver to the other side, then and Dion wasn't the greatest tackler either. But
what are you tackling when things aren't on your side of the field?
Yeah, when it's not on your side of the field, but if it's a sweep or a 5 and in or whatever that comes, I mean, but I do think I don't think it's a wrong decision as far as in whether you want to say LT, Dion, or Reggie White, or hell, even a Ray Lewis, because you never wanted to throw over the middle with Ray Lewis.
Yeah, he jumping shit. I saw one list that said Luke Kuechly was top 5 defensive player.
I'd have to look at the other 5.
Don't look at the other 5. Go look at stats, my friend.
Well, yeah, but
go look at stats. Go look at the body of work.
Well, body of work, stats, but so that's what
I'll say IQ. IQ,
but that's what these NBA niggas start talking about when they start talking about the analytics.
Yeah.
So
okay, yeah.
So so it all depends on how you want to look at it, because some people got the what is the eye test, some people got analytics, and then some have stats. So stats are different than analytics, because you can say stats this, but analytics dive deeper into like, okay, Luke Kuechly on every 10th play out of 10 plays, he makes 8 tackles or 9 tackles. That might be what the analytics say, but the stats might say something different. Or he assisted in blah blah blah. But we know in football there's no such thing as an assist.
Well, yeah, it's really right. Not. But my man Luke Kuechly's a dog.
He is. Yeah, absolutely.
He was a dog.
Absolutely. Listen, shout out to Luke Kuechly and Patrick Willis, because they left the game way before their time was up. But I understand why they left. But yeah,
health is wealth.
Yeah, health is wealth. Luke Kuechly and Pat Willis. Had they had a 10, 12, 14-year career, you might be talking about 2 of the greatest linebackers that ever played this game. And they already in that. They already in that. But just imagine if they gave you 12, 14 years.
More.
You know. So Jason Tatum, man. Is the Kobe stuff weird to you?
No.
Not to me, but the screenshot of the text message is
okay.
I understand like this generation of players and these guys. They're more or less like, because Jason Tatum, hell, him and Passion probably could have went to high school together.
How is he?
He's 23, 24.
Yeah, so I know could have. They the same age.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand. I get that part, but just the screenshotting, a text message of something you sent to Kobe that's rest in peace. Right. That's been gone 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
You think it's a publicity stunt? It's okay if you do.
So it's probably not a publicity stunt, but it's I want to say it's him, I guess, motivating himself, but I don't think it needs to be screenshotted.
Okay, it don't need to be screenshotted, but we don't know we don't know how their relationship was, right?
At all.
We don't.
But we know Kobe and Kyrie's relationship. Well, we don't know their relationship, but we do know they have a strong relationship.
They did. Yeah. Man,
different things, but
I think
different people we're talking about too.
I think for it to be, put on social media and shit like that, like I think it's a bit much. But whatever gets him going as an athlete, whatever gets him going, you know, for his team. And he's the leader on that team. He's the engine that makes it go. So, you know, whatever it takes. I would not have necessarily, you know, I don't know how that got out, or well, obviously he put it out.
Yeah,
he put it out,
right.
But yeah, like, you know, we're in the age of social media, man. We're in the age of you know, these kids are cut different from how you grew up or how I grew up.
Right.
You know, they cut different. Yeah, like it has to be publicized, right? You know, I also feel like he left room for people to joke and put their memes and, you know, shit like that. But
right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. So anything else, like all the other stuff, the screenshot of the text message was weird to me. Just, I mean, you know, I you could have kept that to yourself. You want to, you know, dress like him when he did the workout for the Celtics. You know, leave the internet, leave that up to the internet to post. Like, here's a picture of Tatum, here's a picture of Kobe. This, that, whatever else, like that stuff is cool. But you posting, like, for instance, if let's say Ashanti replied to one of my DMs, right? Ashanti,
pull up on me.
Yeah, pull up on me. Check your DMs.
Okay.
But no.
Yeah.
So let's say she replied to my DMs, right?
Okay.
Or not DMs, y'all, because I know how DM. But
yeah.
And I screenshot that shit and posted it. I mean, that shit might be kind of corny, especially for me as a man. You know, well, it's different because I'm talking man and woman, but, you know, Jason Tatum but it could be looked at as clout or whatever else. And it's not clout for Jason Tatum, but it just, I don't know. This should just look weird to me. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that, like we said, Kobe's passed away, RIP.
Yeah.
But you texting him, you know, I don't know. I would have viewed that as something kind of sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, so you are my guy.
Okay.
You are my guy. You passed away, right?
Yeah.
And I say, you know what? Me and Drake started this unapologetic thing.
Right.
I keep this shit going.
Right.
This shit gets big.
Right.
And the moment I get a deal or this shit blows up, I text Dre, we did it.
Yeah.
This shit's big.
Yeah.
We started together, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then I post that shit.
Okay.
The optics of it looks kind of different. You know,
I agree.
But that would be kind of something like sacred, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I keep to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you know,
this is something that me and my nigga.
You would never post something that I told you personally and vice versa.
Right.
Like, we talk about shit that wouldn't. Right. Yeah. Okay. But again, you know, this generation is different, man.
Right. Absolutely. You know. Absolutely. Listen, I want to give a shout out to LeBron. Claps, applause, all that good stuff. LeBron has became the first active NBA player to reach $1 billion. Big. I don't want to talk too much about LeBron or the Lakers because they are not relevant right now. And even if they were,
how do you feel about Darvin Ham getting hired?
We'll get to it.
No, we ain't gonna get to it.
We're not gonna really talk about it. But shout out to LeBron for reaching that threshold. That's big. Anytime a black man becomes a billionaire, I like it. And he's definitely built off of the model that Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and these other players that did it. that wasn't well. Magic and Michael probably the only ones that have reached $1 billion, but they didn't do it in the active status because it was different then. But hey, shout out to LeBron for doing that. Darvin Ham, I hope he gets the opportunity to be a coach, and I hope he gets the opportunity to fail. So us knowing sports and basketball, and the ins and outs of how everything has been going. We know that LA is supposed to be a title town or whatever else, right? So I hope there's no expectations for Darvin Ham to be in the NBA Finals next year or the year after. Hopefully there's room for growth and for failure and growth.
It should be.
You know what I'm saying? It should be. But we know in LA is supposed to be different. They tell us all the time that when you come to LA, you're expected to be great. So hopefully that's the case. Shout out to Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace is an assistant on Darvin Ham's staff. Carolina guy, if y'all don't know.
Shit, I wish he would have came back.
A UNC guy.
Man,
not a Carolina guy, UNC guy.
I just want all our greats to just. I'm so
to come back to the school.
Yeah, I'm so selfish.
I mean,
they got to do
that's big for him, and we're doing so. He's in a great space.
Yeah.
The Tar Heels are in a great space with what we got, which was surprising to me because I looked at that staff. I'm like, Kendall Marshall was. He's a great recruiter. I think he's younger. He's around our age. He appeals to the guys. But the Darvin Ham hire, I don't like Darvin Ham because
I know why you don't like him.
Yeah, right.
People don't know that. We're not going to talk about that shit. People don't know that, but you know what it.
Texas Tech, right? Yeah.
People don't know.
Yeah,
but I know. Goddamn it. And know, we're gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Anywho,
we know. Listen.
Anywho,
they don't know how the sports go back. But yeah. So on that note, he's the 15th black head coach now in the NBA. 30 teams, 15 black head coaches.
Okay.
So that's half of the team, half of the league has a black head coach, which is great in itself because it shows you how progressive the NBA is versus the NFL and other sports leagues.
For sure.
And for me to close it out, like I said, hopefully he just gets his chance to not a year, 2 years, but you got to build on it because you like I said, LA, the Lakers are supposed to be different. It's supposed to be championship or bust every year for them. Unfortunately. So hopefully he gets the opportunity to get his ass kicked, to fail or whatever else.
Growing pain.
Right.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. Give him an opportunity to understand the law of the land and see what he has as far as personnel goes. And he's playing with house money right now. Right? He's playing with house money, right? So gotta let him get in there and find out, figure out what his team can do. You know what I mean? What horses do we got in the stable? He doesn't really know. Yeah, he knows the same. He knows the same shit that you and I know. Right? Yeah. But he doesn't know what he can do to make this player go to the next level or tap into what this player has to make him tick to go to the next level. He doesn't, you know what I mean? Okay. We gotta give him an opportunity. Well, they have to give him the opportunity to bring his own niche. You know what I mean? I got a question for you after this. Oh, I'm done. Okay. Ask the question. So this could be a good one. Okay. Might have shake up a little bit, might settle. But so for a head coach, how many years do you think they should be given? 4. I like it. I would have said 3 or 4. And why? Because well, no. College wise, 4. Okay. From the business aspect of the NBA, 2, maybe 3.
I can dig it. Why? Because what I'm coming in, so when I came into this job, what I had is not what fits my style or type of organization or play patterns, whatever schemes that I want to run. So give me the opportunity or the chance to get the players in that fit my system. Right. And then go from there. So yeah. So yeah. But we've seen it so many times that when have we ever seen, and I don't want to make this race related, but when have you ever seen a white head coach get hired and fired the very next year? In any sport.
How many years was Vogel the coach for the Lakers? 2?
No, Bubble. The year after this year, so he did 3. Right? Am I right? They won the bubble. The next year, Milwaukee won, and he played this year, and they did this year, so 3.
How many years was Matt Doherty our coach at Carolina? I'll look it up.
2, but hey,
at least two.
Matt had. Listen. Matt wasn't even our first choice. We wanted Roy back then. I think Matt did 2. Wasn't Matt then Bill? Because Matt didn't give us results, man. Matt Doherty did how many?
He did 2.
2? Yeah. Because he
signed a yeah.
He came in, he had Forte, he had the year after that. And actually, I think we had a deep tournament run with Matt first year. That second year, we was ass. We was and should have been a lot better. But yeah. NBA Finals real quick.
All right.
We are, so this is the 3rd game we're looking at now.
Okay.
We are essentially 2.5 games deep.
Okay.
You got any thoughts on the first 2, and does it change your ideas or thoughts on the series? Because I think you and I said
Warriors in 6.
Golden State in 6.
I'm gonna stand by that.
Okay.
They're down 12 right now in Boston. I'm still gonna go Warriors in 6.
So I think I said, not whether it was this or the sports podcast, I said I see Golden State in 6. If Golden State don't win it in 6, if Boston happens to win, it's going to be 7. I don't see Boston winning in anything less than 7. If Boston happens to win this game, it's going to get tight. Golden State win this game is I think it's a wrap. It's over in 6. Might be 5. Well, no, it ain't gonna be 5 because I don't see them winning.
2 in Boston.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So this game is pivotal to me. This game is pivotal for Boston. Boston win this game. I think it might teeter my thoughts and changes a little bit. Boston has to win this game for me. If they don't win, if they don't win this game, it's over. Whether it's 5 or 6.
This 12-point lead means nothing to me.
It don't. But so that's what I'm saying. Like Boston has to win this game for me. This is a must win for me.
Okay.
I think Jaylen Brown really played a great game. He was the key in game 1 for them coming back and actually winning that game. There was a lot of talk about, Al Horford and such and da is not going to do this again.
Big Al went crazy though.
He did, but I think that was both ways because I don't expect Otto Porter to go 5 for 5 and then, you know, end up 6 for 7 or 6 for 9 for 3-pointers. And it was Otto Porter. Iguodala was hit big shots, you know, at the buzzer. So, I mean,
Yes.
it's the same thing. I do think game 2 was horribly officiated. But Golden State won it, you know, it was a runaway. But yeah.
Go to State in 6. Moving on.
Boston plays bad in third quarters. We'll move on. We'll get out of here. Want to give condolences. We did the condolences for Chattanooga and Philly, but we kind of like changed, I guess, what we do, and we separated things into sections. But I guess this would be more entertainment. So Metro Boomin,
yeah,
give condolences to him and his family. If for those of y'all that don't know, y'all should know who Metro Boomin is, but if not, he is one of the best, and he's a great producer, one of the greats. His mother was killed in a murder suicide over the weekend. Her name was Leslie Joanne Wayne. Dog, I like, that's something crazy, like, just to look at and read about, you know what I'm saying? I actually text my mom and told her I loved her, you know, the next day, you know. Man, like I said, condolences to him. And she was murdered by her husband, which was not his father. But I mean, that's just like, I'm lost for words. I really don't know what to say about it. That's is like one of them things that you just like, for him, you know, just think about yourself, and, you know, waking up or getting notified like your stepfather took your mother's life and then took his life. Fuck his life.
Of course.
Fuck his life. But just like, wow. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, that's just crazy in itself.
Bro, at the end of the day, man, like you said, shout out to you know, Metro Boomin and his whole family, man. We send our condolences. I don't never understand taking someone's life and then taking your own. I will never understand that, man. It's unfortunate. I hope that he and his family gets the closure and the healing that they deserve, man. Shit is wild. It's
a lot of death, man. There's a lot of death around us.
Yeah.
A lot of death. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this too much longer, man, because just, I mean, you know, someone's mother, and, you know, that can be your mom, my mom, or whatever else. It's just so like, I don't know. Post Malone. Where are you at on the Post Malone meter? I will tell you, like, I've never been the Post Malone guy. I've heard songs, I've heard, you know, and there are some songs that I might listen to, but it's nothing that's in my library.
Yo, I never listened to a Post Malone. How many albums do you have? One?
No, he got more than that.
Do he? I've never listened to a Post Malone.
I have listened to one fully, and that is the one that just came out. But so this one that's coming out, like you know, has been, everyone's talking about the numbers, what he's done, this and that. I know the what is the most popular? The White Iverson?
Yeah, no question.
Okay, so I took it upon myself to listen to this most recent one while I was working out, running, and it just didn't resonate with me. There are a lot of theories on why this album isn't the greatest or the best because he's having label disputes, whatever else. But it just, I don't know.
I'll give you this. I'm getting ready to travel up the road this weekend. I'll give you my word. I'll give it a shot.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I would rather you go back and listen to previous. To say, okay, you know what? He has good albums outside of this one. Because everyone was saying this one is a bad one. It's a dud. And there's a lot of reasons why they're saying it. But Dre.
Yes.
I don't do this.
Really?
And we can move on. Yeah, so we can move on from this one. And I try to listen to as much music as I can as possible. I have a good friend that actually is an executive at he's the assistant executive at Def Jam, so he gets a lot of music. He sends me a lot of early shit and I download it and I'll just put it, but this ain't one of them. Let's talk about B.Dot. So a lot of people that listen to us, they might not be familiar with B.Dot. Who is B.Dot? Ain't that much, but he releases every year he releases like a midway point of best rappers, and at the end of the year he do his best rappers of the year list. And for some reason, him doing that has got him a lot of notoriety, and people really check for it. Right. So he has listed best 10 rappers of 2022 so far. In order, I'll go from let me start at 10. Number 10, he has 21 Savage. 9, he has Jack Harlow. 8, Lil Baby. 7, Dirk. 6, Vince Staples. 5, Boldy James. 4, Kodak Black. 3, J. Cole. 2, Pusha T. 1, Kendrick Lamar. I know a lot of I'm not going to say a lot of our listeners, but some of our listeners probably are unfamiliar with the Boldy James, Vince Staples, and
you think so?
So,
you think they are?
No, aren't.
Are not.
They
okay.
are not. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, I wholeheartedly there are a lot of there are some up here that I will not subscribe to.
I'm gonna pull it up right now while you
the list. And I do have some 2022 like albums that are in my library right now. Probably all of them.
But it's not what it says. It doesn't say albums. It says the best rappers of 2022.
Okay. So rappers. So that would be body of work over 2022. That would be features and albums
based on skill, performance, and relevance.
So the relevance is suggested.
That is the kicker. Because
You're right. So the relevant part is subjective.
How the fuck is 21 Savage relevant in 2022? I don't have a problem with 21 Savage. I don't have a problem with him, but tell me how he's relevant in 2022.
So he doesn't have
musically
a mixtape or an album in 2022.
21 Savage, man.
He has a feature, but it's not
in 2022.
He don't even have a feature. Nope, he don't have a feature.
Are you referring to the J. Cole feature?
21 Savage?
What feature are you referring to? No, he
don't have a feature in 2022.
Oh, you just saying he doesn't have a feature.
No, he don't. Yeah.
No, I'm sure he does, but a relevant one.
Well, not irrelevant. All right, so number 10. We already said I'm agreeing with you. 21 Savage is no.
Get him out of there.
Jack Harlow.
He should be 10. He should be 10.
I don't have him skill.
based on the word relevance.
So relevance is a lot of buzz, but his album it hasn't garnered the buzz. But all right, we'll move on, then we'll put our rappers.
All right.
Lil Baby. Lil Baby. This year. I'm looking at.
Let me know.
Lil Baby. So Lil Baby don't have a mixtape or album this year.
Okay.
Is he on Gunna? Oh my bad. I'm tripping, y'all. Yeah, I don't see him on. I don't know. What he has a song with Gunna. Him
and the Drake. Him and the Drake song came out when last year?
That's last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do Lil Baby. He's on Future album?
Okay, so best rappers of 2022.
He's on Future album.
Best rappers of 2022.
But it's
fucking subjective.
It's a
at the end of the day.
song.
Yeah, come on, man.
So we'll go through it. Lil Durk. Durk has an album this year, right? Oh no.
Yeah, 70. What is it called? 7220?
He does. So I'll substantiate Durk. I might put Durk in the 8 to 10 range.
Yeah.
Vince Staple has an album this year. No, I'm not doing that with Vince Staple. And it might be because I'm not a big Vince Staple fan.
I like Vince.
But the album that he released, I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. And relevance, it's not a relevant album.
On this side of the country.
On this side of the country. So Midwest, it might be.
In our age bracket, it's not.
It might be. You're right. Boldy James.
Let's talk about Boldy.
Okay. Now we get into the shit.
Let's talk about Boldy.
Let's
talk about Boldy. Right? Detroit rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Griselda rapper.
Mm-hmm. Can he rap?
Like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like a motherfucker.
Boldy James does not have.
He didn't release anything this year.
Feature wise, Boldy James.
And I guarantee 80 to 90% of our listeners don't know who the fuck Boldy James is.
Yeah. I definitely said that. Yeah. I can't give it to Boldy James right now. I can't give, even though I like Boldy James.
You know what? I understand that. You listen. So, not trying to big myself up, but you remember when I heard Boldy, I told you, I sent that shit to your phone. Like, you got to hear this nigga, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hear what this nigga is talking about. This nigga is bad. This is a bad boy.
Yeah.
But I cannot. How do you put Boldy James on this list without putting the other two guys that are cracking on Griselda?
You know
There's
what?
no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Right. And maybe I missed.
Let me know.
Okay, so he released something this year. Nothing killing nobody. I gotta check it out. Well, I will have to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
How did I miss that?
I don't know how.
Well, Griselda's different because you can miss a 38 special easy.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah. Well, Ransom is different because I follow Ransom. But you could, if you don't follow Ransom, you can miss a Ransom.
Yeah, if you don't follow him, I know when he's coming out.
You can miss a Ransom. So I'll go with that. Yeah. So I will have to listen before I put a Boldy up here. Kodak Black. I can't do it. I can't do it. I listened to the Kodak Black album.
Yeah.
I listened to it when it came out.
But is it really for us though?
It's not.
I didn't listen to it yet.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I didn't like it. I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
J. Cole at 3.
Let me see who's ahead of him. I mean, I know who's ahead of him. I think
Pusha and Kendrick. Listen, so let's take North Carolina bias out of it.
Okay.
So honestly, take Carolina bias out of it.
Okay. Pusha's not better than him.
Not this year at all.
No, Pusha's never been better than him.
Never, but definitely not this year.
Definitely not.
And this ain't even J. Cole's best year.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what though. You know what? I'm not saying he's better from a standpoint of this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about features as opposed to a whole album. I told you I went back and listened to Pusha T's album.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it a few times. It is as good as advertised. Dog. Okay. It's as good as advertised, bro. It is. Mm-hmm. It, in my opinion, it really is.
Okay.
You know, I am a Pusha T fan, dog. I am. Mm-hmm. I fuck with Push. I still don't think he's better than Malice, but I'm a Pusha T fan, right?
Malice showed his ass on
the
album.
Yeah, he did, and got the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a better MC than J. Cole. He'll never be a better MC than J. Cole. He won't. He won't.
You know,
not North Carolina biased. I don't give a fuck. You could tell me J. Cole's from Wyoming, and I would still tell you.
I'm with you.
That J. Cole's a better artist.
I'm with you. So
okay.
My bias aside, and it's gonna sound like bias. And we can just breeze through these 1, 3, 2, 1. To me, bias aside, J. Cole is 1. The verse off of the Benny song, John P's Caddy, and then the verse with the that's on the what's my girl's name?
The young lady from London.
Bia. Yeah. That the Dreamville compilation mixtape.
Okay.
He got like 2 or 3 up there that he murdered. Okay. I would move Pusha down.
Are you kidding me? Did you see that?
I did. Oh. It was an auto border. They showing him, but I would move Pusha down.
Warriors in 6.
Yeah, they chop that shit all the way down. Kendrick Lamar probably 2. Yeah, so let's go with our top 10. What we would say right now. And let me go. I'll go first. Okay. I would not have 21 in there.
No way. I agree.
So I'm taking Otto fucking Porter. Listen, by the time y'all hear this, I think there will be 2 games played. Because I think game 4 will be Monday. So this game will be a far memory, but yeah. But so I have to take 21 Savage out of this top 10.
Scram.
I have to take Jack Harlow out.
Scram.
Boldy,
for 2022. But we have not listened to his project, though, Reg.
I haven't.
Neither one of us have.
So 21, Jack definitely has to go. Lil Baby, I think Baby gotta go because Lil Baby, he's not moving right now. He hasn't released the album. I know Dirk has. I listened to this Dirk album and I wasn't overly like big on it. So let me tell you who I'm moving in this top 10. Okay. Then I can move out. I'm moving Ransom in here.
Okay.
I'm moving Ransom in here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm moving Benny in here.
Okay.
I'm moving Conway in here.
Okay.
So that's 3 right there. 21, you out of here. Jack, you out of here. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Hold on. I might move 42 Doug in here. Or maybe ESTG.
Yes, you know that's my guy. I fuck with
So-
42, but EST is my guy.
So
ESTG is my
I
guy.
might have to move ES in here. This Future album it's
I haven't really listened to it. I'm be honest with you.
it's all right. It's all right.
I haven't really listened to
I'm
it.
not
okay? And coming from you, that's big.
I mean,
From you, that's huge.
So you gotta listen to it. It's not a bad body of work.
Okay.
So yeah, Fabio out of here. I wasn't them niggas, they killed me with that shit. I can't do it. That's Cyre.
I liked it.
So it's tough. Like
it.
Ooh,
Are we in agreement that Drake wrote at least 2 of those tracks?
probably.
Okay.
You know, someone said Drake in here. They said Drake should be in here off of the Jack Harlow feature by itself.
It's not that serious.
It's not, because that wasn't even Drake best.
It's not that serious. Calm down, people.
I like Crit, but that Crit album just didn't do it. That Currency album didn't do it for me. I like Currency.
They both hurt my feelings.
The CM10 Yo Gotti.
I like it.
I do, but I can't put him in there. Chains That Dope Don't Sell Itself was not it. Yeah. So Benny, Ransom, Conway, and I might say Cyre. That's 4. So I would have to move 4 out. 21, Jack Harlow, Baby, you gotta go, and Boldy. I want to move Kodak out. If I would to search deep in here, I probably would move Future in there instead of Kodak.
Yeah,
but I don't have a ranking.
Yeah, I can't. I can't, man. I can't. I was actually looking up shit online when it comes out of albums, and yeah.
But so if I was to just think about this Dreamville album, Loot. I don't know who the fuck that nigga is, but
Loot is nasty.
That nigga from Charlotte. Oh my god.
Yeah. He ain't better than JID though.
He not, but
Loot is nasty though. Yeah. Yeah. You could put him up against second tier rappers and he gonna hold his own. Yeah, Loot's a fool.
And even on that like, so that's why I would have Cole number 1 on just for the Johnny P. Caddy, the verse he did with Bia, and what he did on that Gangsta Grills, the what's the last song, the Heaven's EP, and then Freedom of Speech, and I mean he did his thing, and that's me, quote unquote, trying to take the bias out, because they're gonna still say I'm biased anyway.
Of course they will.
They still gonna say I'm biased.
Of course they will.
But it's a lot of good music out. That Tanner Talk is tough to me. The Conway is tough to me. The Ransom album is tough.
Tough.
God.
Tough.
If you just want to talk about skill,
tough.
That might be top 3 for me. That Ransom.
As far as skill, 100%. 100%. Ransom is a dog. Ransom is a dog. He reinvented himself. He's a dog.
God. Yeah. All right, so we in Men's Health Month.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on it? So, you know what? Before you start,
okay,
I had an idea. I want to do a like men's wellness retreat, trip,
That'll be dope, man.
whatever.
It'll be dope.
And I actually thought this shit already through. I think the dates I looked at were, I think August, maybe June, maybe July next year.
Okay.
First little trip, whatever would be the US Virgin Islands. Niggas don't have to have a passport because we know a bunch of niggas that don't got passports for whatever reason, whether they behind on child support, they got.
Oh wow.
That ain't us.
No.
But we know a bunch of them niggas. But
I don't know no nigga behind on child support.
Well, a lot of people have. It started late, so they say,
if you behind on child support, and I know you, bro, don't let me find out about it.
Well, so in fairness, there are some men that once it started, they're like, okay, the child is XYZ years old. You still owe from
back pay. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there are a lot of circumstances, but listen, a nigga that just refused to pay and gonna pay every other month, I'm not really trying to fuck with you at all. But I want to do something, for us men wise, that we can, get together, fellowship, just the niggas, whatever, hang out, have a good time, get outside of your everyday life, no women, no kids involved, and just men, have a good time.
Okay.
And hopefully that's something like, we can do and probably do it yearly, whether it's old niggas, young niggas, whoever.
Throw the backboard.
You know what I'm saying? Clown. So, I'm looking at that. I definitely want to do that. I'm gonna pitch that idea out there.
Okay.
See who's down with it. The first, like I said, if it's something that we can actually do, Virgin Island, US Virgin Islands, you ain't necessarily got to have no passport to do anything. But listen, outside the years and next years after that, listen, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Because passports is a must. We trying to have fun. Men get together. And then, ain't like no fuck shit. Niggas out here trying to, do whatever outside, just having fun. But yeah. So Men's Awareness Health Month, Mental Health Month. How do you feel about that?
It's major, man. I think that when it comes down to mental health, we always shout it out on our podcast week in, week out, man. But we spoke about it before on how it is on what society says the norm is, on what a man is supposed to deal with and what not to deal with. But us being two men, we understand that, hey, we go through shit too. And it's a lot of men out here that's going through shit that don't know how or don't feel it comfortable enough to let someone know that they're going through things. You know what I mean? Right? That's just the reality of it is. I'll be honest with you.
So let's talk about that.
In the next couple of weeks, I'll be starting back therapy.
Okay.
Right? Straight up. To iron out some things that's going on in my life that I have heavy on my heart what I'm going through. I am. So, we could talk about the obvious that society doesn't let or doesn't feel like a man should necessarily be one to have feelings or it shows a sign of weakness. We don't have to go into all that dumb shit. Right. We know that.
Yeah.
We know what society says.
Yeah.
But what we can talk about is that letting men know that it's okay. It's okay. Because we hurt. We hurt too.
Yeah.
We feel too.
Yeah.
You got a brain just like women have brains, dogs have brains, cats have brains. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to let someone know that you have issues.
But okay, so you saying that how do you get to the point to where it's you have the space and opportunity to let that be known? Because there are a lot of men out here, or a lot of instances or circumstances to where people don't feel like they are given that freedom to let it be known. Like, so you might be looked at as soft or whatever else. So you are
Society shit.
it definitely society.
Yeah.
But a lot of these motherfuckers are raised to feel like they can't show a vulnerable side or let that side of them be known or seen.
Okay, so what are you asking?
I mean, because so we're acknowledging, and we will acknowledge it,
Right.
but there are a lot of men out there that just can't, I guess we're comfortable in that.
Yeah, but we're comfortable in it, but even still, I would be lying if I said I didn't think twice.
Absolutely. And not even think twice. It might be who you're surrounded by, who you're getting this information to or talking to. Yeah. Because you can be talking to one woman to where you like, I can't talk about this around her, or let her know how I really feel, or this shit that she said like made me feel some kind of way or hurt me. And this, another woman, it might be like, I can definitely tell her like my deeper feelings, like, nah, like that shit you said made me feel some kind of way, or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to differentiate between that two. For some.
Yeah, no, you're right. All I can say is, men, please. It's important that whatever it is you have in your brain, on your hearts, man, you gotta let that shit out. You gotta talk to someone, talk to a professional. Mm-hmm. And if you don't talk to a professional, talk to whomever is in your comfort zone, to you let in your bubble, to let them know that so that they can assure you that it's okay, right? I talk to my buddies, my partners. I talk to you more than I talk to you more than anything. I talk to my partners from back at the crib and people that know me when I have some shit going on with me. You know what I mean? But I wasn't always like that. But now that I am like that, and I do understand the importance of getting that shit up out of me, bro, it's so important. Right. It's so important. So I challenge the men that are listening to our podcast. You going to talk to it, whether it be professional or whether you just talking to someone that's in your bubble. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make you less macho. If anything, it makes you more macho. Because you're in tune with your feelings. Outside of
what society says.
Yeah, it's in tune. It makes you in tune with your feelings, man. Yeah. Motherfucker can't tell me shit now, because I know when it's time for me, before I erupt, I'm gonna come talk to a motherfucker. You not had a conversation.
Yeah, and I mean? But so it's a lot of women that will say like, listen, be a man. You're supposed to be tough. You ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that soft shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. Yeah. So I understand, for some of the men that can't or feel like they, it's foreign to them to even talk about their feelings or, be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Sad. Men's I often wonder like how these months come up, because of course it's Men's Health Month, but it's also LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? Like
Pride Month.
Yeah, Pride Month. So I don't know. Next year it'll be something else. It'll be Men's Month, Pride Month, and then something else too. So but I'm curious to see what, like how this is promoted, far as in the men aspect of it. Or, is it going to be something that men can give? I'm not in the military no more, in the Army. So is it something that has been told to you? Is it something that's promoted, that, hey, men can, those that are going through this or that can seek counseling, therapy, or whatever else from a chaplain, whoever? No?
I
You haven't heard nothing about it?
Man, you know where I work at, man.
Yeah, but I think it would still be known. There would be flyers or some kind of shit, emails or whatever else going out to talk about it. I months like this should be year round, whether it's men's, women's, the pride. I mean, we kind of should, but I guess you gotta highlight a specific month or whatever else. And the crazy thing is about it, when you actually listed this, I saw it probably the week before, and I looked it up, and I saw stuff that was like, it was, no, it's November, no, it's June, no, it's this, no, it's that. So I'm like, well, what the fuck month is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. So I mean, but fellas, listen, for your mental health, like that's the most important thing. You can't be good to anybody else, children,
right,
wife, whoever. If you're not good within, and you're not taking care of yourself mentally, physically, yes, we understand that, but mentally, your mental health means more than anything.
right.
And you should not be afraid to talk about your feelings, how something made you feel, or anything in that matter, regardless of who you're telling it to or whatever else. And the bad thing about it is society tells us something different, and that we have to be, especially Black men, you have to be strong, you have to be macho, you have to have this kind of tough guy, I don't give a fuck mentality or whatever else. So I don't know. But yeah, back to what I said, guys. Mental, men's wellness. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but definitely a little, get away from men, to have fun, do whatever outside of the regular life thing, no kids involved, no girlfriends involved, that they'll let you turn your phone off for a day or two on a trip.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying? Just to have a mental, you know what I'm saying? But listen, you got a woman, right? She going on a girls trip. Can she turn her phone? Can she have fun? Can she turn her phone off with a girl?
I ain't taking for no motherfucking body. That's
church, that's how I feel. I mean,
whatever.
If you can't trust them, why you with them? That's how I feel.
Yeah, I second that notion.
If you can't trust them, why you with them? Clip, Kim Kardashian. She said, she heard about Pete Davidson's BDE.
Yeah.
And so she was DTF.
Yeah.
I really don't care about that too much, but just because we know Pete Davidson is nowhere on a Kim Kardashian's level, money wise, fame wise, whatever else.
Okay.
If you're in his shoes, how does that make you feel?
If I'm him,
if you in his shoes,
I ain't thinking twice about it. Okay, cool. You heard what the fuck was going on. You caught the vibes. All right,
feed you to this mattress.
Yeah, now, yeah, yeah. Like now, okay, cool. That's what you heard. Okay, well let me make it believe that I non-believer. Cool.
Check out this. You know what? Well, I wouldn't say he's a sniper, but I thought about this shit, dog. If so you not being a celebrity as a sniper, where would you rank yourself at? Just as
I'm on a scale of what?
Let's go 1 to 10.
When I'm in my bag.
You in your bag. You know what? Hold on. So
yeah,
so,
right.
So,
right.
so
okay,
I got homeboys, right?
Okay.
And it ain't even no rating guys or whatever else.
Yeah.
But we know snipers when we see them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. So friend wise. I got 3.
The snipers
that I would call snipers.
That you know. Okay.
You make my list.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
And when I say snipers, I mean, like I don't never see you talking to a woman.
You
never.
Okay.
But
that's fun. That's funny as shit. That's funny that you say that.
But
you already know what
I might see you here and there pop up when I'm like, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I have thinking about it.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Caesar.
Yeah.
And my homeboy Jake from Alabama. Me and him was in Miami together.
Okay.
Like y'all, like probably out of y'all 3.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen y'all like talk to women like that.
Right.
Shoot games,
right.
whatever they want to call it. But
you know, hold a little weight. Got a little
a little more. I know the pedigree, and when I see you, like you know what I'm saying, like and everybody, like we've talked about it plenty of times on our platform.
Right.
Oh, everybody, steak and hot dogs.
Right.
But when I looked at the ratio, you know what I'm saying? Like when I look at the ratio. So yeah. Listen, I'll give a shout out. Okay. I'll give a shout out. Respect
for sure.
Too. But yeah, I would like y'all would be 3.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
That would be 3. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Out of guys I know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But Pete Davidson wouldn't be one with it. She came at him.
Yo, he wrote it. Yo, come on, man. What's the odds of that happening? Let's keep it 1,000 wild, dog. You know what I'm saying? You think about what you realistically, you think about what it is that you would do if you had the opportunity to get your hands on a motherfucker like Kim Kardashian. And I think about what I would do if I had the opportunity to get my hands on a Kim Kardashian. We don't know Pete Davidson. We just look at, we don't know. We don't know how he give it up. I don't know.
But his big DE, his BDE got out there somehow.
Yeah. That's true. Okay.
Got out there somehow.
Okay, let me okay. You're right. You're right.
I don't know how, but
because I was about to go in on Cuz, but you're right.
Somehow.
Man, that's wild.
So back to the question: where would you put yourself on a non-celebrity? Just and
okay.
Are we gonna get in trouble? We listen. We
on a non-celebrity.
We unapologetic.
Yeah,
military, average Joe, regular nigga shit. Where you putting yourself on that list? Well, if you was to put a number on your shit.
From 1 to 10?
Yeah.
As far as a sniper?
Yeah.
As far as a sniper? When I'm in my bag? When I'm in my bag?
Okay, yeah.
About an 8.
I was gonna say that for myself. I was gonna say 7, 8.
About an 8. When I'm on my shit. If I'm if I'm going there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, about an 8.
I feel you.
About an 8.
I was
bro.
gonna say 7, 8, because
about an 8. About an 8. About an 8, bro.
Yeah.
And that's just but that's just that goes off for history and confidence.
History and confidence. Give yourself 2-3 million. What you talking about? Listen, I will never talk about myself like that, but give me, listen, and I don't never talk about myself like that, but the quality, I think my quality over my quantity is tough. I think, but it's subjective because of course, but put that 2-3 million with it.
I'm Black Mama. You give me 3. You give me 2. You give me 1. Damn, I'm Black Mama.
Nigga, I'm that Black Sniper. What was the documentary? Because they had the white dude that was
you talking about cuz.
But so that's the premise of a sniper. Like so when I said like I never like y'all niggas, I never see y'all like really spitting or talking.
Spitting, yeah.
But
yeah, facts.
2 weeks later, you be like,
yeah, but you know what?
Fuck?
You know what? It's funny, and I'm glad you said that, bro, because in the past, or matter of fact, for the past, I'm 37 today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any woman that I've encountered over the past 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I tell them? I say, yo, I don't holler at women.
Okay.
I don't spit at women.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I tell them that seriously, no bullshit.
Okay.
I'm not patting myself on the back. I say that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, motherfuckers look at me like I got shit on my face. Seriously. So you telling me that, bro? Like you stamp it.
It might be Aries thing.
It might be, bro.
It might be Aries because I'm not the biggest. I like.
No, I know you converse, but you don't spit.
Right.
I've seen you. You converse with people, but whatever happened after that happened.
You know, that's
it gotta be
transition.
Yeah.
Well, more in life too, because I wasn't necessarily like, oh, I'm just gonna talk or conversate with everybody.
No, you
like,
don't.
I became more like, I guess not vocal, but friendly, conversating to where I can walk up to a bar.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I can't really say I didn't see you do your 1, 2, mom, what you I can't say I seen that out of you either. But I know that you're gonna converse, you're gonna talk. If a motherfucker come to you and spit whatever or say whatever, I know you're gonna hold that conversation. I know that. Right? Me, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, for sure.
We might have lost a lot. Well, women wise, we might have lost because it was a lot. It was a lot said, but it wasn't a lot said.
Yeah, well, motherfucker, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm not even gonna place that Kim Kardashian clip in there, that DTF. But it's just crazy how the word spreads around because that's how shit gets started. So she got that from somewhere. His BDE.
Right.
And she was but you know, for her to say that and admit it means a lot because listen, I'm getting out of a relationship.
She's out of the relationship.
Yeah, right. And I just, you know what?
Fuck it. Let me let motherfuckers know what the hell going on.
Yeah. I need to see what the fuck this thing got going on. I heard something about him. Let me see what the fuck going on, right? And look, I guess it worked because rest in peace to Trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's a heavy one.
R.I.P. School, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. indeed.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that not aware, well, I'll let you.
Well, when it comes down to School, man, I mean, you know, he was definitely he had his own movement out in Atlanta. Well known in the hip hop community, especially in the southeastern region of the United States. RP to him, you know, what happened allegedly. He was seeing a young woman and her ex-boyfriend of 3 years, you know, ran up in her home, and altercation took place, and Trouble lost his life. Right.
Yeah.
A guy that's known to be a stand-up guy, to definitely was in tune with who he was as a person, not hide from who he was as a person.
Right.
You know, kick shit, if you will, the way most men would really want to. I think that's the thing that we got to remember. Like, this guy, you know, held no punches. You know what I mean? Kept it real, kept it solid dude. Right. So you know, 34 years old, man, lost his life, man.
Way too
early. But again, you know, as far as the duct tape movement, you know, he was a part of the duct tape movement. And again, condolences to his family. And not only Georgia, not only Atlanta, but you know, the world, the country, the South, is really feeling this thing, man. You know what I mean? Good dude, man. Damn, fuck niggas, man. Fuck niggas.
Exactly.
Go play in traffic, man.
And definitely rest in peace. So while we're on the subject, man, you know, the reports came out about, we're not even gonna talk about her possibly setting him up, because we don't know that. We don't know what happened in that situation. But as a man, I know that I have been in plenty of women's beds.
Yeah.
That I didn't know what the fuck they had going on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Holy
it.
shit.
Let's talk about it. I mean, back to my young boy days, I can recall times to where I was in Miami stationed at Southcom. I drove to Naples 2.5, 3 hours away.
Okay.
You know, just to fuck.
Okay.
You know,
of course.
Of a woman I met.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I didn't know what the fuck she had on. She could have been setting me up.
Of course.
And we know, y'all, listen, that's a lot of our downfall, man downfall.
Chasing that cat.
So throughout life, history, time, whatever, we've done that. Like, just as recently as me being in Qatar, nigga, I've met Africans. And we know some of them Ethiopians are bad, some of them Africans are bad. Listen, I drove TMPs all base to chill, spend the night, you know what I'm saying? And could have easily been set up. But I mean, now thinking about just not even the setup part.
Okay.
Just, you know, and it can happen with a man too, but more likely it's going to be, you know, the woman and her having a jealous boyfriend or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? I've put myself in situations like a lot of times to where I could have been in a woman's bed and a jealous nigga, an ex or whoever could have wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this shit ain't about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do know what you're saying.
It's crazy. You know, just to think about it in that aspect, because I put myself in that situation so like plenty of times. Nigga, I've drove to Virginia. I've drove to Atlanta. I've drove to Savannah. I've drove to I drove to so many places just to link up. not knowing what the fuck is going. Nigga, I done that shit here in Augusta.
Yeah, of course.
That's crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's normal.
Well, yeah, it's normal. But just to think about, I mean, when you think about it, like now in these aspects, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many times do you, like when you think about it, that have you potentially probably put your life on the line and not even knowing it? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to go link up with old girl.
Yeah, of course.
I met her. And you know what I'm saying? Like, not even knowing what the fuck she got going on.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, bro. It happens. Yeah. I think about different times that I've done that shit and been like, man, and I look at it now like, man, what in the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, for sure. Plenty of times.
Right.
Plenty of times. So here's the thing, man. Supposedly the guy was an ex of 3 years, 3 fucking years, right? 3 years. I guess he just couldn't deal with the fact that trouble, school, whatever you want to call him, was, you know, the one on his former partner.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, so you know, it's not worth losing a life or taking a life, man. But we all know we said, you know, that thing that the women got in their pants make the world go around. We said it. I mean,
absolutely.
And any man that says that's bullshit or doesn't believe that, you're not being honest with yourself, sir.
At all. It
is. It makes the world go round, man. It does. So I think and allegedly, based on what we know, this is a prime example of it, though. You know,
it is.
Again, shout out to Trouble and his family, and you know, everybody that's affected by this. We pray for your healing more than anything. Look at this, man. Kidding me? We pray for your healing.
He's going in the Hall of Fame.
No question.
For y'all that don't know, we talking about Draymond Green.
Oh
my God.
But yeah, back on track. Yeah, shout out to all parties involved. And we pray for your healing and that you're able to move forward and carry on and do whatever it is that you need to do for your families and for whatever it is that you have going on your plate. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah. So like I said, it just makes me think of back to the times like that I have done. Like I'm saying, like as a young man, you just do like, because you think you're invincible.
Of course.
And even back then, I wasn't even like carrying a gun like that. I think I want to think about it to like the last time, like I met this girl. I think you was probably gone. I met a girl at what's the club down? Is it Riceboro Room? The last one me and you was in together. We was all there together. Me, you, your homeboy.
Here's my L9?
Huh?
L9?
Yeah.
Level 9?
Yeah.
Level 9, okay.
I met a girl there and I went
home
with her.
Okay.
And she stayed in the hood.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I remember when you said you talking about when you sent me.
I think I sent you my location. I sent you
my
location.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. Like, but you got to do shit like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I respected it though. I was, but when you did that, I was on you though. Remember that now.
Yeah.
I remember what if your antennas are up, then I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, like I'm with all that, bro. Let me know what's happening. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
So I mean, but And not just on the man side, because women, y'all do have to like realize and recognize who the fuck you fucking with. But it's way more women out here that's setting men up than men. Like I'm pretty sure there's men that rob women.
Yeah,
but
I mean, sure,
you don't hear about that as much as you hear about women setting men up. Like a nigga come over, his niggas waiting on him, 100%. Or you lay down, you go like you beat, you go to sleep, you wake up, a gun in your face or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, oh man. But I mean, I guess that's part of living and learning. Like, nigga, we've played with our life so much. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing it. That, you know, there's plenty of times we could have woke up and a nigga had a gun in our face, head, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Or not even just that, like her. You could have woke up, she had a knife to your neck, a gun in your face. And what you gonna do? What you gonna say? Besides give up the goods, you know?
Right.
She let you leave. And what you gonna do when you leave? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. You know, but just to bring it back, you know, bad situation all in all, you know, like Dre said, RIP to Trouble and anybody affected by, you know, anything that, you know, the happenings. There's this story is coming out more and more of how the details went on. I think even a day after it happened, the woman that was involved, she posted a picture of the actual crime scene, everything. Man, like I don't know, man. It's you know, sad situation, man.
Shit is wild, dog.
It is. Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan. Get this real quick. Let me get a pie.
The Black Widow.
Yeah, interesting situation. You know, so a lot of people are saying that this was staged anyway, because so here's the theory. Here's the conspiracies. We'll talk about this first, and then, you know, we can get on to, you know, what we think of whatever else. Conspiracists, you know, will say, you know, for however Michael B. Jordan has been, however long he's been active as actor or whatever else, he's only been known to like white women. Like that's his thing.
Really? I never knew that.
So, well, go back to look at history and pictures and women he's dated. Like, it's only been white women.
Yeah.
It's only been white
I don't
women.
subscribe to motherfuckers.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But
okay.
So that's what they're saying.
Okay.
So you know, I think something came out that, you know, he only likes white women. He don't deal with sisters, whatever else. And then they were saying like, oh, Lori Harvey she only likes toxic dudes. She only deals with blah, 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 whatever else. And we know she came off the Future situation. So they're saying this was something staged to repair images or deal with whatever. I don't know. I don't subscribe to that. But just a situation of their breakup. So supposedly he was 100% into her.
Ready to propose.
Wanted to, or did propose. She's not there yet. She still wants to be young, run the streets, live free, do whatever else. And they're no longer together. Report said they're both heartbroken. Get
the fuck out.
They miss exactly like, but so if you're with a woman and y'all two are not on the same page, that don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, as far as in marriage or being together, that don't necessarily mean you break up. We can figure this out. Like, okay, you're ready to marry. She's not.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not there yet. That don't necessarily mean you have to break up. So I don't subscribe to that. Oh, they're both heartbroken. but they broke up because they're not on the same page. So that kind of leans back to, was this staged or not?
I don't think it was staged.
Me neither, but I don't necessarily subscribe to they're both heartbroken because they're not on the same page before they broke up.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, what did they say? They say what society tells us that a man is supposed to court a woman, right? Right.
Society says, and that's what a lot of we're not gonna go to
right. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
My man about to ready to rip somebody's head off. But society says that that's what men do, right? So as far as we know, as far as what we see on social media, is that Michael B. Jordan courted this woman the right way. He was all out in public with it. Obviously, he's a sex symbol, right? So, but he let it be known that, this is the one for him, right? Maybe he pulled the trigger, you know what I'm saying? And he pulled the trigger and baby girl was like, nah. Right?
Yeah.
So, when it comes down to it, look at her track record. She had one of the most alleged toxic motherfuckers in all the land and future, right? That shouted her out on a song talking about he ain't want her and shit. Tell Steve Harvey he ain't want her.
Yeah.
You got, I don't know the rest of what the fuck she got going on. I don't know that, but again, maybe he saw something in her, or obviously he saw something in her that made him want to take the next step, and he saw his forever in her. But it looks like she's a black widow and bit his head off, and she's not on that type of time. And I know women like that. I know a few women like that.
You know what?
The game is to be sold, not told, bro.
Let's talk about it then, real quick. So,
yeah.
Listen, whatever's good for the goose is good for the gander, as that saying. There's that saying. So goes, but when a man is not fully in or ready to commit or whatever else, is he's playing with you, sis. He's a fuck boy. He's this. He's that. He ain't ready to settle down. Whatever else. But when a woman, i.e. Lori Harvey or whatever else, why can't a woman, she's young, why can't she be ready? Why can't she want to live her life or do this or do that or whatever else? You know what I'm saying? I don't see the difference. I think, if a man could do it, a woman could do it. If a woman could do it, a man could do it. Same, vice versa, whatever else. I've seen a lot of online, a lot of people are in favor of him because, he is a man, he's ready to settle down, he know what he want, but there are a lot of the other sides that says, hey, she should be able to X, Y, Z or whatever else. A lot of these men aren't afforded that chance. You have to, for a lot of these women, you have to come into a situation, you have to already know, your intentions, what you want to do, what do you see going on for the future? Listen, baby girl, I just met you. Can we get to know each other first before I decide, hey, I want to be exclusive with you or serious or this or that? We don't have to have sex. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of more times than not, you're not afforded that opportunity or that freedom. You're supposed to already know off the bat what your intentions are, what you want to do. Is this going to be something serious or is it not? I could come into the situation saying, you know what? She down. She down to earth. I like her. I like her vibe. I like her energy. I want to be, I want something serious with her. I can see myself having something serious with her. And then 2-3 weeks into it, you like, oh no. Yeah. But then it comes down to, all you wanted was some pussy anyway.
Man.
You.
That's why I said what I said earlier. Understand, man. The first things first, you see a motherfucker, whether it be a man or a woman, the first thing you think about is physical. That's the first thing you think about. So where it's talking about, I want to get you in the bed, whether a man want to get you in the bed or whether a woman want to get you in the bed, but you're attracted off of physical first.
Right.
I don't anybody that says that said it is different. Don't talk to me. Seriously, don't talk to me. That's it. First, you grow to love people.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
But as a man, you looking, really? Okay, bet. I can't wait. When is that? Oh, that's a long time from now. That's fine. But like any woman that you've encountered, bro, you went at her because you seen her physical attributes. Like, that's just what that's it. Like, man, so anybody that's saying otherwise, you're full of dog shit. You heard it here first on Unapologetic Nation.
Lori Harvey on Christmas list.
She's not on my Christmas list. Truth be told, she's not even that tough to me. Honestly,
no,
honestly, and I'm not even flexing because of what she's been, all that shit. She's not even that tough to me. You know what I'm saying? She don't get a fuck. She's a baddie,
right?
But not as tough as for a motherfucker like Future in my mind.
Yeah,
to be doing what he do, or like Michael B. Jordan, that's like the sex symbol right now.
Yeah,
like nah. But maybe he was looking for real love, man. He was looking for that thing that everybody's chasing, so to speak.
They overanalyze him off the top. Like they show that they got the game, and it was like, my God, look how sad this nigga. I'm like, hold on now, what the fuck going on? But then it's like, they not together no more. So I'm like, okay, all right. But this nigga didn't look like he was like suffering. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm a bad reader at, vibes and facial expressions and all the other shit, but I don't know. Like, she definitely not on my Christmas list. I really didn't even know who the fuck Lori Harvey was until I heard that line. Like, she wasn't just like, I don't know, but I just like the so if both should be able to do it. If you're not ready, you're not ready. That's just what I think. If you're not ready, you're not ready. I don't think if a man do it, then he's playing around with you. He don't know what he want. He's this, he's that. And a woman does it, she should be empowered or whatever else. And truth be told, we don't even know the truth or the real situation.
We do not.
What happened between them. That's just what was said.
We do not.
So I mean, hopefully that that don't push him to be like, hey, I'm gonna leave these sisters alone. I gave a sister a chance, and I'm gonna go back to being a member of the what does my man call it? The Snow Bunny fraternity. The Snow Bunny fraternity. Every time I hear that shit makes me laugh.
Man, to each his own, man. Fuck shit. You like what you like, man.
Yeah. I'm not a member of the snowboarding fraternity.
Shit, though, nah.
But let's do these unapologetic truths. We can get up out of here. What's one thing that people always must misunderstand about you?
My loyalty for recklessness.
Okay.
I can elaborate.
Tell me more.
Right.
Yeah. Tell me
so
more.
At the end of the day, so when it comes down to it, like when it comes down to my partners and my dogs, you know, if you my friend, you know what I'm saying? You my friend. If I call you a real friend, I'm gonna ride with you no matter what, man. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck who it could be Goliath, you know, the devil. I don't know, Goldberg, whoever you wanna, you know, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But if you my man 100 grand, or if you my partner, period, point blank, male or female, and you got an issue, I'm with you. Okay. I'm not going to back down.
All right.
I don't give a fuck who it is or what it is. I don't care. If you have a place in my heart, because I do, I have a big heart. So if you have a place there and it's going down, and I gotta be there for you, right? I'm gonna do that. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to ask no question. You ain't got to question my loyalty. You ain't got to do none of that. Okay. Because I'm with that. And so, you know, in the past, it's been like, oh, you know, Dre, dude, crazy or whatever. No, at the end of the day, I just love hard, man. You know what I mean? I just love hard, dog. So if I say I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. And that's what we doing. That's what I'm on. So yeah.
You know, I never looked at it like that, but in a sense, I'm like, if we out, like, I don't like nobody to fuck with anybody.
My people, my folks,
like
yeah,
that.
right.
Like Caesar will tell you, like, it's been plenty of times we've been in the club and he was talking to somebody or whatever else, and I'm in a nigga face that's like looking at him crazy because maybe he liked old girl or you know what I'm saying, he like like
yeah, that shit wild. Yeah, for sure.
And even women, I mean, like definitely my homegirls, like
yeah.
Niggas don't approach them crazy.
God. Oh my God.
Do not approach them crazy. Cause there's a couple of them motherfuckers I will kill niggas about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. One thing that people always misunderstand about me. So I'm not gonna go with that one because I could go with that one. I would say I don't really want to call it me being nonchalant, but I think it's a defense mechanism far as in me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some shit I can't control. I might be, or it might seem that I'm nonchalant about it. Like I'll be like, you know, okay, all right, whatever, good. It is what it is. But motherfuckers take that like I don't care, or maybe if I don't say nothing about it or comment on it, oh, you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this me not going overboard about it because I might do care about it, but you know, speaking on it, whatever else might turn into something else.
Okay. No, I get that.
What are 3 things you value most about a person?
3 things that I value about a person. Okay. Honesty. Authenticity. And intelligence.
Okay.
and I can break each one of them down if I need to.
Well, do the last two.
Which were
The
authenticity
and intelligence.
and intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes down to authenticity, I say that because, bro, I'm gonna respect you a million times over.
Mm-hmm.
My background is my background, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I am a North Carolina motherfucker to the death of me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Bull City motherfucker. I'm a Dermite. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I am. That's me, right? If you ain't from North Carolina, you might not understand it. But people from North Carolina, know.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know. That's me. It's who I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, be who you are.
Right.
I'm gonna respect you that much more. Be who you are, man. Everybody doesn't grow up the same. Everybody's not the same. We come from different backgrounds.
Right.
But if you are unapologetic, no pun intended, and who you are, I'm gonna respect you that much more.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the last one was
you said intelligence.
Intelligence. And I say intelligence because at the end of the day, we all have interests.
Right.
Right? We all have interests. We all have different interests. But whatever it is that you got going on, or whatever it is that interests you, as long as you live in that, right? And you're able to share that, and you're willing to share that, I can fuck with you.
Okay.
Right? I can. I can't. I think it goes back into respect. I can, if you are fucking, I don't know, shit, man. If you look at the fucking how if you a motherfucker that plant fucking flowers or whatever, and when you look at the difference in water and how clear it is and how pure it is, I don't give a shit about that.
Right.
But live in your own truth. Live in what you fuck with.
Yeah. Okay.
And be able, I might subscribe to it, I might not. But at the end of the day, shit, if that's what you want, that's what you want. And if I'm asking, if you my friend, if we speaking on it, shit, tell me what it is. Tell me what you got going on.
Right. I got you. Okay.
Tell me, you know what I mean? I can respect them, even if I don't fuck with it. I can fuck with you because you giving it up to me in that light.
Right. Right. So, yeah.
What about you, man?
Transparency.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
And transparency, loyalty, and I want to say honesty, okay. but I like I've kind of learned to like get around that because like whether it's man, woman, I think a lot of people are going to tell you what they want to tell you, like, just to maintain a certain image or even upkeep a view of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just use a random homeboy. Like, a nigga might say like, nah, old girl was all over me. She blah, 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 whatever else. But really, it might be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Which I really don't care about. Like, you ain't really got to lie to me about that shit. So, so transparency, loyalty, transparency, loyalty, and Mm. I don't know if I got a third one. Transparency, loyalty, and yeah, I'm blank. I can't give you a third one. I really would want to say honesty, but there's like so many different like reasons and explanations I can give you. Maybe you want to come up to me before we end.
What about authenticity? Because I use it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to authenticity.
So I can go with that. Yeah. Whoever you are portraying to be, if that's
versus who you really are.
Yeah. If that's what you're sticking with,
yeah,
you can give me you.
Yeah.
I can go with that. Like, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess I can go with that. I can go with that. Let's go back to the alpha beta male thing. If you were beta or you seem to be beta, then and that's who you give me, that's who you always portray. Like, don't all of a sudden become the rah nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I can go with that. So I can go with transparency, loyalty, and authenticity.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sure. Do you believe more in fate, or are you the creator of your own destiny?
That's a good question. Given where I am in my life right now. Fuck. Okay. Okay. For a long time, I was a believer in creating your own destiny.
Okay.
Right. But the chain of events that have happened in my life, in my personal life, man, right? Bruh, it's hard for me to go against fate. It's hard for me to go against fate.
Karmic?
100%. Right? Like, I'm a firm believer in, if you want to make the big homie laugh, tell him your plans. I'm a firm believer in that, because when I tell you that not even realizing or believing that some of the things that are happening in my life would happen. It being, I'm not gonna necessarily say afterthought, but being on the back burner as far as what's gonna take place in my life that has come into fruition, bro. You'd be surprised, man. So fate, it has everything to do with fate in the big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything, right? Everything. Yeah, certain things, right? Let me get out my feelings. Right. Certain things, yeah, you roll the dice. You know me, I gamble.
Right.
So you roll the dice and you do what you gotta do.
But that could be a part of the plan too.
Yeah. Shit, yeah. But yeah, man, fate is I believe in fate. I believe in everything happens for a reason, though. For sure.
I'm more of a believer of it was written.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm with you. Yeah. I do, think that I guess what's supposed to happen is, going to happen. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Can I control my own destiny? I really don't know, because you trying to, or you making certain moves could be a part of the plan, and it could be a learning lesson. So I don't know. I'm leaning more on the fate side. Like it was already written.
Yeah,
this is the way it's supposed to happen. It was scripted this way,
now, I'm
so
believe
it's
in
going to
it.
happen.
Yeah, I'm
way.
believing it.
So
yeah, okay. Go ahead.
So me trying to control it, I don't know. You know, I guess the narcissist side would be like, you know what? I made that shit happen. I did this. I did that. But
I did it my way.
Guess what?
On your Frank Sinatra shit, right?
Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? As motherfucker would say, I'm self-made. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna be self-made. Now, hold on now.
I don't subscribe to that, because we don't have to go into that.
No, yeah.
Maybe another day.
Yeah.
But I don't subscribe to self-made shit.
No. Because like I said, I think it was written.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Now I saw your face, Mel. You think this is a little strong, ain't it?
Hey, listen, that motherfucker. Listen, I was about to pour some more. And I looked at it. You said it one time, like shake that bitch up. I'm like, you said a lot of good.
So listen, no cap.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Brandy.
Okay.
She was drinking wine. We was on Long Island.
I started off with the wine though.
Yeah, you did.
The same wine.
Listen. When y'all left, I had finished the picture, nigga. I was done. Oh my God.
I was told that I was faded on that episode.
But she said she was on the bonus, and she was like, you could tell I was done on this extra shit. Yeah. But oh my God, nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I knew. Listen, one thing about it when it came to the episode, bro. You was motherfucking kicking like a bitch, nigga. I don't think I ever seen you do that much, right? Oh. So for people to say that we weren't comfortable on that episode, but you told me that someone said it. We both know the person, but a person that you don't know told me the same thing, and I'm like, y'all, what are y'all looking at?
We went out of our element.
I had a great time.
Yeah,
I had a great time. So. I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. Whatever.
You can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, you can.
But I really appreciate y'all for tuning in and fucking with us. Listen, whether we make you happy or we don't,
thank you.
Subscribing.
Yes, regardless, thank you.
Yeah. You ready to close this out, man?
Yeah, we can close it out, man. You know, for me, man, shout out to the great state of North Carolina, man. Shout out to again, like I said before earlier, shout out to Danielette, my baby cousin, man, for having her newborn. You know, shout out to my parents. Shout out to all the people that are going through whatever it is that you're going through. You're not alone. Moving into mental health, as always, man. You know, we scream it out on the podcast. Mental health is real. Myself and Reggie, we may not be subject matter experts on mental health. However, if you come up on the net, whether it be our individual IGs or Unapologetic Podcast IG or Facebook for that matter, that I can assure you, I promise you that we will get you the help that you need. Shout out to my baby. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, man. Shout out to you, big dog. You know, as always, man, I appreciate you, man. Other than that, dog, just told the same shit for me, man.
Yes.
You know, I give it up.
Mental health, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Sure.
I'll just thank everybody that tunes in weekly, sends the text messages, the screenshots of, you know, them watching the episode. I will start to post them more, you know, but I definitely appreciate it. You know, like we said numerous times, it means a lot, you know, to actually have somebody listen to us weekly and just hear us, you know, talk about just our opinions, because that's all this is based is our opinions. Like, that's
opinion based.
It ain't. So it means a lot. And
for sure.
This ain't like shit that anybody can do. Like, we think you can easily just sit down here and grab this microphone and talk.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then sound like you really talking, or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But still, and still, bring your opinion out. Like, it ain't as easy as it seems. But
being able to articulate what you got in your brain is a motherfucker, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's some planning and shit going to this, but I appreciate everybody. Once again, condolences to everyone that's affected by all the tragedies that happened, within the last 5 days, whether it's Philadelphia, Chattanooga, Metro Boomin, Trouble. That's a lot. Like, nigga, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow,
bro.
Sheesh.
It's people out here, and we lose lives every day in America, man. So let's not act like, people that are losing loved ones or whatever, like we don't like they don't matter. But these are the things that are put in the media, and we are here to talk about what is put out in the media,
and a lot of it is in the culture.
Yeah. Period. You're right. I appreciate it. Not media, culture.
Yeah,
you're right. So it's wild out here right now, dog.
Right.
Love yours.
Definitely love yours.
Love yours.
And listen, live
yours.
These days like every day. I hate to say live it like it's your last, but you don't know. Like,
don't hate to say that because it's the truth.
It is.
It's the truth.
It is.
Like you told me the other day, man, or a few months ago, when we got the phone, you say love, man, and you said it, and it hit. Because at the end of the day, we both two men, but at the end of the day, that's your way of telling me, hey, bro, I love you, dog. So if I don't talk to you tomorrow, know that if any motherfucker on the planet love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with that, man. I do. I fuck with that, bro. Period. Ain't nobody no macho shit. That's real spill. That's real shit. So
and we don't do that enough. Whether it's man, woman, or whatever else, like we don't.
They don't do it enough.
Yeah, they don't.
We do.
Yeah, but
they don't.
We got a lot of us need to take advantage of the people in our lives and definitely like give them their flowers.
Yeah,
let them know how you feel about them, and everything else, because any like thing can happen. Like, before we get out of here, that Trouble shit, like. If a motherfucker got to drop on you, they got to drop on you. Like, you can be as tough as you want to. You can be whoever. If a nigga got to drop on you, he got to drop on you. Like, it's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Even the best of us get caught slipping every now and then. And it just might be your day. Like, so go back to that, like, live every day like it's your last day.
Yeah.
I had this thought the other day. Like, if it's something on your mind, you got a thought about something, do it. Like, make it happen. Like, because, you got to validate yourself a lot of the times. And you know what I'm saying? Make yourself happy.
Yeah. You better.
But yeah, y'all, we've been here a lot. Thank y'all for being with us. I think this is a long ass episode, but we appreciate it, man. Excuse me. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Thank y'all for fucking with us. Dre the Nomad, Rez Prime Minister. We are out of here. We'll see y'all next week. This episode 98, I think, right? Nigga, we almost there.
Thank you.
We almost there. This wasn't even a plan. Like, when we started this shit, we ain't never envisioned.
100 episodes. Nearly 100 episodes.
Yeah, but yeah, y'all, we out of here. Peace.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.